Of Green Man Alishi, Chris Christopherou for Camille Christopherou. Number 2 is Fateful, 3-year-old filly. J.R. Plant drives. 3 is Lord Timmins, a 3-year-old colt with Trevor Henry. 4, Mac the Knight, 3-year-old gelding driven by Louis Waugh. 5, Willow Time, 4-year-old gelding, James McDonald. And 6 is Patriarch Hanover. The 8-year-old is driven by Chris Matthews. Off strides number 2, Fateful. Set to go, qualifier number 4. Off and trotting from the outside, Willow Time and Patriarch Hanover. The veterans in this group will push out to the lead. In between rivals, for a moment there was Lord Timmins, but that one will give way to Mac the Knight. Away from the rail was Jenny DeVee, and back trotting and storming at the back of the pack is Fateful, and Fateful's just going to keep moving up here for Plant as they get into the first turn. The leader is Patriarch Hanover. Willow Time gave way to that outside rival and sits on the back as they come to the opening quarter in a clocking of 29 seconds flat. Chris Matthews and Patriarch Hanover will move him into the backstretch. Willow Time content to follow along for the time being. Then it's 2 and a bit lengths going back to Mac the Knight, who is 3rd. Fateful's moved up into 4th. Lord Timmins is 5th, and the last one is Jenny DeVee, the 2-year-old, as she will march along. They're coming up to the half. The leader is Patriarch Hanover, the veteran, the 8-year-old, and winner of over 900,000, approaches the midway point. Willow Time is 2nd. 3rd there, Mac the Knight. 4th is Fateful. Then going back to Lord Timmins and Jenny DeVee, 58 and 3 was the half. Second quarter was trotted in 29 and 3. It's Patriarch Hanover by a length and a half. Patriarch Hanover onto the far turn. Well, Willow Time continues to just follow closely there, right in behind. Off stride 3rd went Mac the Knight. Mac the Knight makes a miscue. Fateful, who made the break before the start, is now all the way up into 3rd. Mac the Knight gets back on the trot as Lord Timmins will move up a spot, and the last one is Jenny DeVee. They're by 3/4 in a time of 1:28 flat, and they'll spin for home. So Patriarch Hanover into the lane, and Willow Time is breathing down that one's neck, now comes to the outside, so they should be set for a square off here in the final 1/8 of the mile. Patriarch Hanover and Willow Time, Fateful off stride. Lord Timmins made a break in the lane as well, so it will be now Willow Time who edges by Patriarch Hanover, and Willow Time and Patriarch Hanover, they are 1-2 throughout. That's how they'll finish. Willow Time by a little more than a length. Patriarch Hanover right there 2nd. Fateful through the wire was 3rd. 1:56 and 1 was the time.